As you guys probably know, I love customizing game consoles. However, I also love collecting game consoles. In order to customize games, I need to actually gather some in the first place. So today I'm going to show you guys a tour of all the game consoles I've been able to collect over the years. I kind of have a portable side on this side, and then I have my console side on this side, and then the Switch is in the middle because it's kind of both. I'm going to start off with showing you guys my portable collection. To start it off, here's 3 DS Lites that I've picked up. This is actually the DS Lite that I spray painted in one of my videos, so I'll leave a link to that in the description. Here's a 3DS. This is the original model 3DS, Fire Red, and I really love the 3DS a lot. I actually used to own a 3DS XL, but I actually sold it. This is a DSi. I freaking love the DSi. It's one of my favorite consoles, and I have probably a million pictures on this thing, which are all interesting. These are my 2 Game Boy Advance SPs. I love the SP because of the clamshell. Honestly, I like it more than the normal Game Boy Advance. Here's actually another DS Lite that I turned into a GBA macro. This is the video on my channel that kind of blew up and has almost 500,000 views. And it was pretty satirical. I didn't really mean for a lot of people to get upset with me kind of destroying a game console. But, I mean, hey, I can do whatever I want with my consoles. Here's an original DS. Most people own a DS Lite, and a lot of people don't even know what the original DS looks like. It's a lot fatter than the DS Lite, and honestly, I like it a lot, but the DS Lite is so iconic, I'm going to stick to playing on that. Here is my normal Game Boy Advance, not the SP. I think this looks a lot cooler, but I think that the SP is a lot more practical when actually gaming. Here is a 2DS that's actually broken. A friend gave this to me. And I'd love to rip this apart and do some kind of mod or some kind of custom with it. Because it's broken, I can kind of do whatever I want with it and not have to worry about breaking it. So leave a comment below what you think I should do with this thing. Here's a PSP. The PSP is really awesome. However, it kind of lacked from only having 1 joystick. And that's where the PS Vita comes in, having 2 joysticks. However, there just weren't really enough games for me to actually invest a lot of time into this console, and so it just kind of sits on the shelf. Here's 2 Game Boy Colors. This is the first of which that I own, which is a teal, and here's the second of which that used to be a teal, but I actually did a shell replacement on it and made it this like transparent fire red, and that was also a video I made that I'll leave in the description. Now moving on to my actual game consoles. I'm going to start with the old school NES. I got this at a garage sale. Actually, the majority of stuff that I got here that kind of looks all beat up was actually from garage sales. And getting old retro games from garage sales, they're usually really cheap. So I recommend finding garage sales and trying to get retro games because you can get a lot of valuable stuff for basically no money. So yeah, here's the old school NES. I love this thing. Here is the N64. Absolutely love the N64. Has some of my favorite games, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Mario 64. Here's the PS2. Some of my favorite games on the PS2 is the Sly Cooper trilogy, Kingdom Hearts. The PS2, honestly, is just one of the most satisfying consoles and has, I think, one of the best collections of games of all time. Here's the PS3. This is actually one of 3 PS3s I've owned. This is a PS3 Super Slim, and then I actually own a PS3 Slim, but I sold it, and then I have a fat PS3 that's actually sitting up there. It's pretty broken, so it's just kind of sitting above my TV. But yeah, here's the Super Slim. This only had 16 gigs when I bought it, so I actually opened up the back and put more terabytes into it. But that's before I was doing YouTube, so I didn't make a video about it. But maybe if I upgrade consoles in the future with more storage, I could make a video about it. Here's the Wii. I think this is the 3rd Wii I've owned, just because I don't actually know why. I've sold them and rebought them all over the place to get new consoles. I actually used to own a Wii U, but I sold it for that guy over there, but I'm not there yet. So yeah, that's the Wii. Here is my PS4, and it looks pretty cool, not because it's a custom or limited edition, but because it actually has a decal skin on it. Decal skins are really easy ways to customize your game consoles. It's a lot more risk-free than opening up and spray painting it. So if you want to customize your console in a less risky way, I would say to put a decal skin on it. Here is a silver GameCube. The GameCube is super awesome, but I get a lot less use out of it because I've been playing my GameCube games just on my Wii with the GameCube ports. But the original GameCube is super cool just to have. Over here are the classic consoles. This is the classic NES, which I did not get these when they were super rare. I got it after the restock. And so I'm just gonna, there, that's pretty cool. So that's the original NES and the NES Classic. It's a lot smaller. Here's the SNES Classic, which I actually got before I owned the NES Classic because it was a lot less rare and a lot easier to find. So I love both the classic consoles. And then to end it all, here's the Switch. Currently, I think I get the most use out of my Switch because of Smash Ultimate and because I've spent hundreds of hours on Breath of the Wild and because of Super Mario Odyssey. So right now I'm getting a lot of time on that Switch, and it's probably my favorite console at the moment. So yeah, that was the tour of my game consoles and my game portables. I hope you guys enjoyed, and basically another reason why I made this video is because after seeing all these consoles, I want you to let me know in the comments which ones I should customize and how I should customize them. Just leave a comment if you want me to spray paint this one or take apart this one or do a shell replacement on this one. Just leave a comment and I'll see what I can do. All right, see you guys.